Soccer would be 5 years behind if it wasn't for internationals, and the only reason, to be honest, that it is growing in the speed that it is because you're able to bring players from other countries to improve the standard. They come over here and improve the standard of a team dramatically. You think of the university, their team is predominantly internationals. That's not a coincidence. The amount of Americans that start and contribute significantly to Division I schools in America compared to internationals, it's not even comparable.
Well, the problem with this is that's just a lie. Between Division I and Division II college men's soccer, over 75% of the players are American citizens. Are the international players helping grow the game in college soccer? Absolutely, they're playing a role. However, the idea that without the international players, college soccer would be 5 years behind is ignoring the overwhelming majority of players in American college soccer. Now, here's the other thing. Would it be fair to say that the international players on average are better than the American players? Yes, I would agree with that. Is it also fair to say that the top teams in the country tend to have more international players, to where the weaker teams tend to be more solidly American? Also agree. However, this doesn't negate my point for a few reasons. For an international player, for a coach to want to bring them over here, they need to be better than the average American player because they're probably going to have to give them a full scholarship. Why would you give a weaker international player a big scholarship when you could get an American player spending less money? Now, here's the big thing. It's not just international players, and it's not that American players are bad. They both help each other. Those international players that are coming over here in America that are raising the level are making American players better because those American players have to be able to compete with those players. On the other hand, college soccer is providing a lot of international players that didn't quite make it pro as they turned 18 an alternative path to either pro or continue their soccer career while they get an education. It benefits both of them. And if we want to talk about the national championship, Vermont last season, 15 players played in the final, if my memory is correct. 5 out of 10 of them were American. The other 10 out of 15 were international. But I'm going to let you in on something. Yes, that means a minority of the national championships players were American. But that was also the number one nationality represented in the national championship game. Also, the player that scored the game-winning goal, he's an American citizen. Here in America, we don't see international players as people that are ruining our league or making it worse. You make it better. Diversity makes the game better. And it helps both the domestic American players and the international players coming over.